if you tell me in the past, what's the courage, what's the opposite of courage, I'm gonna say cowardness. Because either you're tough enough to challenge and to fight, or then you coward and you chicken out. So that's, in the past, was like the opposite of courage. It's very hard to measure this in those days. And I believe the opposite of courage today is conformity. You know, as people get conformed. Oh, I don't like my wife the way I used to like, but I'm never gonna divorce because I'm afraid to lose my house. Or the situation is so established, so I'm gonna keep, so I don't like this job, but I'm gonna keep here because it's better than his. So in other hands, if you get caught on that kind of compromise to maintain because you're afraid to risk, that's keep you like one step behind from you. Follow your heart, follow your ambition. If you're 18 years old, you don't think twice. The guy say, hey, let's go to Australia. You think, okay, let's go, boom. But when you're 50, you say, Australia, what am I gonna do there? Maybe I'm gonna, so it's different, you know?
That's me.
And that's kind of,
paid or what? Where are we going?
yeah, so that's kind of pretty much where keep you from be at your best. Because if you're willing to sacrifice, if you're willing to broke new challenges, if you're willing to, you in the stage of liveness and excitement and unpredictability will make you feel like you in heaven.
There was one time that I saw it that I was the only time I was like I ever a guide to somebody, but it was Willie Hunter was on him, and he was shitting on Vine. He was shitting on some like comic who would become like a Vine star, you know. So she was a shitty comic, but she became like and he was like, oh, I hate Vine. We're like, oh man, they're fun. They're 6-second like fun videos. He's like, no, I hate him. We're like, what about a 6-second YouTube video? You'd watch that? Nah, I don't. Whatever. He was just being shitty. And we're like trying to talk about it. He wouldn't stop. Then we started doing the mushrooms. He was like, I'm a bad person. I was interacting, and everyone's like, no, you're fine. And he kept doing it. And then eventually I was like, Willie, listen, you're right. That was you being a bad person. Yeah. He's like, I'm so sorry. But I was like, it's okay, because here's the deal. From now on, you don't have to be that anymore. Yeah. You can just let that go and let people talk. And he's like, and that's what it shows you, like you can change.
But that thing you're talking about where you realize, shit, I'm a bad person, that is, I can't remember the name. In Buddhism, there's an actual name for that, and it's considered to be a very sweet moment where you need that moment. It's fertilizer, where you need that moment where you look at your life and you feel this very specific kind of sadness because you look at all the times you could have been kinder, all the times you could have like called that person back, all the times you could have made decisions that were pushing your boat in the direction of a better world, and you didn't do it. And you should feel sad about that, but you shouldn't spend your whole life feeling sad about it. Right. You should just spend some time there and look at it and think, okay, well, that's gone. The past has been devoured by time. There's only this moment now. And so from this point forward, as much as I can, my decisions are going to be based on reducing
those goals, like understanding that you can achieve those goals. It's going to be difficult. You're going to push through the difficulty, and then you're going to understand what difficulty truly is and how much of it is just mental, how much of it is just in your mind, this adversity to difficult task or to struggle. You know, and a lot of people have that. They're scared. They're scared of complications. They're scared of failure. Failure is a big one that people are afraid of. But failure is one of the most important things you could ever have as far as like the motivation to do things differently. One of the reasons why I think that I'm good at friendships and relationships is because I've failed at them in the past. One of the things that I'm good at.
Odds. These are the personifications of the powers that structure the society. The boy, when he gets to be more than his mother can handle, the men come in with their masks or whatever their costume is, and they grab the kid, and he thinks he's been taken by the gods, taken out into the men's ground, and he's beaten up and everything else. But then there, in New Guinea, there's a wonderful, wonderful event where this poor kid has to stand up and fight a man with a mask. I'd say he's fighting the god. The man lets the kid win. Takes the mask off, puts it on the kid. Now the mask is not there defeated and simply said, oh, this is just myth. He said the mask represents the power that is shaping the society and has shaped you, and now you are a representative of that power. That's a big story. And there are quite a number of examples around the world. Down in Tierra del Fuego, the Ona people down there had rituals of this kind where the kid had to get up and fight this god power that he'd always been afraid of. And the man put up a good fight, kid, you know, but then the boy won. Now you've broken past the image as fact and understand the image as metaphor. And you are to represent what the metaphor stands for.
But don't look for an easy way out. Nobody wants to work hard these days. Everybody wants the easy way, the 20-minute ad, the 10-minute this, 10-minute that. Fuck that. Come to the gym, work.
What inspires you? I don't know, I take inspiration from everything, you know what I mean? I don't really have one set thing that inspires me. I try and take inspiration from everything. From people just going out there and putting themselves out there, trying to chase something down, whatever it is. It could be martial arts, it could be anything. This guy chasing a college degree, you know what I mean? I'm inspired by everything. Basically someone chasing their dreams is what inspires me. What has martial arts done for you? Martial arts has given me a focus. You know, I don't know where I would be without martial arts in my life, you know. Anytime I've drifted away from training, or I don't know, I just seem to lose focus. But when I'm on and martial arts is my life, it's just... Eventually you'll become bitter. Thinking in my head saying, right, this is it, I can fucking do this, I can make this happen. And that's what I was thinking when I was 19 years old. I knew, you know, you know when you know something, and I just knew. And I wasn't no angel, you know what I mean? I wasn't a saint. I was in and out of trouble and doing all sorts of shit, you know what I mean? But if I go back 5 years from now and say, listen, stick with it, it's gonna happen for you. Last one. Yeah. There's another thing. What do you want to be? You know, I don't want to be anything. I am everything I want to be. And I'm already there. You know? I don't want anything. You know? People say like, I want this. I want to do this and I want to do that. But the vibe you're putting out is want. You're always gonna want. And I always have the attitude that I have. I always felt like I was a black belt walking in there. You know what I mean? I always felt like I was the world champion. I always felt like I already could do everything. I was only telling you about the surfing the other day. I was got the rental, walking around like I was a fucking pro. You know what I mean? But I don't want anything. I have everything. That's a mindset. I mean, I have everything.
All the people who put their money in the stock market and bought all this real estate, 2008, it all went away. Don't let anybody fool you into believing that there's a guarantee, that there's a safe way. The well-trodden path is the scariest way, in my opinion, right? Because then you just spent the last 80 years of your life doing everything that everybody else told you to do, and you never really lived or produced anything unique. If everybody's going this way, go that way.